So nice to see you. Almost weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I really wanted to start this block of interviews. There's a few people that I'm thinking of asking the same questions because my journey with I Get You Back started with you. You're a very special person on my journey.
Thank
And
you.
I am thankful to have you on my path. So that's why I thought, okay, let's do it first with Dorota, and then when on the way, I might have the chance also to invite other people who inspired me, just like you did, and help me to find out what I want to do with my professional life. But also, it's very connected, of course, with my private life, because I think we will both agree that that work has massive impact on how we feel in general, right?
For sure. For sure. Yes.
Yeah. So this is my idea of letting other people get to know me from my kind of network. People who know me can find out from the answers that you will give who actually am I talking to, and why maybe I think that person had an impact on my life journey. So those questions are called M8, and it's like mate. And we sometimes need mates and buddies in our life to support us.
Yes.
And this is 8 questions, and on the end you make a wish, and you don't need to share that wish. But if we ever meet again, sometimes in the future, then you can tell me if that wish came true.
That's nice. Yeah.
So I hope you like that formula, and yeah, I hope you like the questions, and we're gonna go for questions.
I'm curious.
Then I let you talk, right?
Yes.
Because it was very long introduction. Okay, so first question is, who are you?
Who am I? Oh my God, how much time do we have? It's a complex question. Well, in a nutshell, who am I? I'm Dorota Klop-Sowinska. I always say Klop from my Dutch husband and Sowinska from my Polish parents. Moved to Netherlands, so origin from Poland, living in Netherlands, moved to Netherlands 20 years ago almost. And yes, mother of 2 beautiful daughters, and of one small doggy. So I always start introducing myself from the professional part, and now I want to start with private path. And professionally, I am executive international career coach. And I've been doing it for the past 16 years. And before that, I was doing something very different. I was working in finance, which was great for my wallet, but was very killing to my soul. So it was, I always say I had a nice team, nice car, nice boss, nice salary. Only the job was, I didn't find it very fascinating. So 16 years ago, I decided to change and do something differently. And in the past 16 years, like I said, I changed to career coach. I've been helping people, mainly in Netherlands, but also all over the world, and mainly expats and internationals like yourself, to help them to figure out what is it that they want to be doing in their professional life. And also some people, I help them actually to materialize the goal. So whatever they have invented, oh, this is, who I want to be, and now help me to get that. So this is something also what I do. Published, as you know, my first book, Career Jump: How to Successfully Change Your Professional Path. I think already three or four, if not 4 years ago, quite some time ago. And I published also an ebook on how to find a job in the Netherlands. And last of my achievements is to being on the board, not on a board, not yet, but in the council of Forbes Coaches Council, this group of renowned coaches. So yes, that's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's a really good, nice, complex, but really true answer. Thank you for that. We go to easier question. What makes you smile?
What makes me smile? What makes me smile? A lot of things makes me smile. I think first of all, nature. I love to be in the nature more. The older I go, the more. I like to be there, especially going into a Polish forest. I'm really happy and hearing the birds, however cliche it may sound. My kids, my family, and my clients. Whenever I get a message from my client, hey, I've got a new job, or I got invited to interview, or now I know what is it that I'm going to do. Yeah, that's really makes me my soul smile, and I'm really, really very happy.
Yeah. What pisses you off?
What pisses me off? Next to my kids. That make me smile, but also make me sometimes cook. I don't know. I try not to get too angry, and not to put too much energy on the things that really make me angry. So I don't know if you heard about Stephen Covey's circle of control, influence, and concern.
Yes.
So that was an eye-opening to me, and I thought a lot of things that would make me angry, like climate change and politics and war. I think, okay, what is it within that? Is there anything I can change or influence and impact? And if there is something, then I try to do that, and the rest I try to a little bit let go of, especially topics like politics. But maybe sometimes the ignorance of people with certain topics. But then I also try to think, if I would have been in that situation and I would have, been dealt this pack of cards, maybe I would be also sometimes ignorant and rude and angry. So try to also come more from empathy and not judge and not to get angry, but try to avoid the angry state of mind, because I know that does not make me happy and fulfilled. So of course I'm a human, so I am getting angry, and I said maybe sometimes if my kids are not listening, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, and you're trying to be a positive person and find the good in life and in the world.
Yeah.
Did you experience a game changer in your life, like an event? And would you like to share, or is this something you can also say yes, no? But if you like to share, that would be very valuable. But I understand it might be
yes. I think the game changer, like I call it my life changing moment. I share it not always, but often and publicly, also in my book. And that's the moment that I really decided, okay, now I'm going to change my career and do something different, was when I gave birth to my first daughter. And basically almost found myself on the other side of the rainbow, and the doctors were saving my life for some hours. And so although I was not aware, because I was in under anesthesia, so I didn't know what was going on, but when I wake up and I realized, like, oh, that's was serious and could have ended that with me not waking up. And I thought, okay, so from the perspective, I looked at it from this perspective. So you have been given a second chance, you have a second chance, use that second chance well. And is there anything you would like to change in your life? So I thought privately, I was very happy with where I were with my husband and newborn daughter, and living in Netherlands, which I also like a lot. So I thought, okay, on that aspect, not. But my professional life, since I chose actually my studies, there was like this little voice in my head, like, no, that's probably not it. But I was trying to quiet it down, and then the voice was getting louder and louder. And yeah, at the moment of my life changing, I decided not to ignore it anymore. So that was my life changing moment, that I really, like, said, okay, took my professional life serious, and I thought, okay, it's going to be hard and difficult, but I'm not going back to doing something that I didn't like.
Yeah. No, actually, that thank you for sharing. Actually, this is in the book indeed. And when I met you, I wasn't sure, if I would like to put my future in your hands in a sense that yeah, I would like someone to advise me who I can relate to. And when I read this in your book, um, it really warmed my heart and kind of yeah, convinced me that you will be someone that is not only like a professional coach but also mother and woman who knows how difficult it is sometimes to make those changes and put yourself first. Or yeah, that it's a process and it's very courageous. So yeah, thank you for sharing this, and it's
Yeah.
very important.
Thank
Those
you
moments
for
are tough, but
acknowledging. Yeah.
of course. And the second and following question is actually a little bit connected, but
Yeah.
You can build up on this, I guess. Why do you do the things you do?
Yes, what do I do? The things I do, yeah, especially in in professional setting. I think indeed the first question and the previous question answers it. And actually, it was not as simple as I mentioned, because I decided I wanted to change, but I had a couple of ideas, and my first idea was actually I'm going to be internal auditor for United Nations. So for me, the main part was really craving the purpose, doing something that someone would be a positive impact. So I thought, no, I can do what I was doing, but it would be for a greater cause, for United Nations. And then I asked myself, yeah, but do you imagine yourself in 10 or 20 years being, even if it's for whatever amazing organization, but doing every day the content of the job? And I thought, oh no, please no, because I also love to learn. And I thought, I have to learn even more and more about the topics. Like, that's not just the topic that I want to learn. So there was like two things. One was the purpose, and the other was the content. And okay, let's dig deeper. Let's look at the content that I am passionate and interested. And however cliche it may sound, I was always reading personal development and psychological books. And my first idea, the second idea actually, was to be a psychotherapist for children with traumas. And then I started studies. Actually, I thought coaching and counseling, and then I could go in the second year of psychotherapy for children or for adults. And when I finished after a year my studies, I thought to myself, how could I have ever thought that I want to study psychotherapy and also for children? So I think I do the things I do because I just needed, I had it with me, this sort of purpose. I want to help someone. I want to bring positivity in people's life, make it change for better. But then when I stepped on the path and started to search, then I really found out my tribe and who it is, and with what kind of people. So yeah, I do the things that I do because I generally want to help people to have a happier and better fulfilled life. And that's, again, we're going back to what makes you smile. That makes me smile.
Yeah, exactly. It's all connected. Yes.
Yeah.
And next question is it easy to become your friend?
Oh, that's a deep one. Is it easy to become my friend? I would have to ask my friends. I don't have many friends, so probably not. Probably it's not so easy to become my friend. But when we are friends, then it's like I'm this kind of person that has few but very deep friendships. I don't have tons. I have tons of like business friends. I call friends, but they are not like really my deep friends that I would have in my life for closely. So I'm not so sure if it's so easy to become a friend, to be honest.
And
Although I
do you have
perceive myself a very friendly person, but I think when I moved to the Netherlands, I definitely know I really needed friends. And I always say to everyone, whenever you move to a new country, although you have your friends, back at home, you also need to put, to start your roots here, and then you do it by, having people around you and building valuable connections. And that for me was also a long journey with, having different people in my life and really finding out, okay, are those people that I want to be friends with? And actually, when changing my career, those 16 years ago, I found out that some people that I thought were my friends were not my friends, in the sense that, like, they really started to criticize my choices. It's like, oh, so is your husband going now to earn money for you if you were deciding to study? And I thought, is that coming from a mouth of my friend? Do I want to have a friend like that? No. So I'm also pretty like, not strict, I wouldn't call it, but if I see, okay, the person doesn't have the right, energy, and it's like, of course, it's not that you cannot criticize or bring your point of attention. It's, of course, what's your motivation behind it and how you do that. So I actually confronted, another friend of mine with that, and she was like completely not understanding. And then I tried another time, and I thought, okay, now let's let it go. So I'm also very careful if the people that are around me, they are like, they're nice, positive people. It's like, okay, it's like too much drama, toxicity. I don't need to have friends just to have friends. So from that perspective, might not be that easy.
Yeah, and with life, I think that the older we get, the more precious we value, right? Our time and energy, and we know we know ourselves more. We're much more aware what we want and what we give, but also what actually we can get from people that are precious to us, loved, and who you call really friends.
I think especially
so it's not always easy, but it's also worth to sometimes let go what doesn't fit us.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that we as women, we very often tend to give a lot, and we are not always very critical about what we get. So yeah, I was also at that point, certain moment, I thought, okay, what does it bring me next to the fact that I can say, I have so many friends, right? So I say, okay, let's really look critical at people that I want to call my friends, because I know that they are there for me and they bring, it's also not that it's not about not bringing like challenges or difficult conversations, but that the outcome is, positive.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And what would you say to yourself when you were 21?
What I would say to my 21, I think to my 21 self, I actually ask myself very often that question, even if I'm now, when I'm saying, okay, what I would ask myself in 20 years from now, or what would I really say, what really matters in this situation, as a sort of a way to help me make some decisions. So I really love that question, and I also ask that question often to my clients. I would say care less of what other people are thinking of you, and just do what you feel is right for you and what you have in your heart. I've seen a great post from someone on Instagram on the courage, and that the courage comes from the word core, meaning heart, and that the courage is about having this courage from your heart to follow your path, and that you cannot be in both ways. You cannot be and in your comfort zone and in your courage, and have a courage. So I think that I would tell my 21 self, and I keep on telling myself every day, like, okay, what is it that you that your heart really wants, and how can you go about achieving that, doing it, having it in your life.
And last question, who's got your back?
My husband. He's a really enormous supporter of me, and me of himself, and his choices. So I know that if he was not having my back and supporting me, in all my business endeavors and just in general in life, then probably I wouldn't have been where I am now. So definitely yes, and just in general, my family, my parents, my sister, my kids, yeah, my friends, the clients, a lot of positive people. And sometimes I'm often spending like in the evening writing articles, and I'm thinking, oh my God, whoever is reading that and whoever is that helpful. And every now and then I get the email on LinkedIn or on Instagram from someone that I don't know, that I never spoke to, that is never liking my comment or commenting, and saying like, hey Dorota, I wanted to let you know that for a couple of years now I've been reading your content and your articles, and I want you to know that they are very helpful. It's like always like, oh. So then when I feel also supported in what I do. Yeah.
I'm very happy we had this time together, and many people know you from your professional life
Yes.
of what is your company doing, and maybe through this interview or this chat, they can also get to know you a little bit more from your personal side. So I think it was good time for both of us. And,
yes, definitely.
I also got you back.
Thanks. Thank you.
And I really truly admire your work. I am looking forward to new book. Congratulate on that. At the end, you can make a wish.
Oh yes, so, my wish.
This is the wish time, but
oh my God, I have so many wishes. So many wishes. Yes.
Yeah, and I hope when we meet next time, if it's live, maybe somewhere in Amsterdam, on one of the events from the Polish Professional Woman or other group, or any other event that might be interesting, inspiring, and then you can tell me if it some wishes take time, right?
Yes.
I definitely hope that this one also will come true, because I think we all need a little bit of sparkles and miracles in our life to keep us going.
Yes, definitely. So, yeah, thanks so much, Bata, for inviting me. I was honored to be your guest, and I hope you will have a lot of amazing guests coming to your website and to your, I don't know how you want to promote it, on YouTube, Instagram. So I'm sure you will have a lot of great end visitors and guests. So good luck with that, and of course good luck with your business. And thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very nice debut. If everyone is so open and enthusiastic, then I'm sure many people will enjoy listening. Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
I'll see you around. Bye.